So, hello again. Just a few minutes, like 10-15 minutes, I don't know how much is passed from me recording my last tutorial video. So, the last time I have explained how to add new textures to your model you're gonna use for a new Digimon. This time we're gonna build the actual mod. Now, I made a template from Kia's Burst Dramon mod, and I'm gonna upload this template and post it in the video description so you can use to build your own mod just to help a lot of people. In it you're gonna find basically what files you need and just to make it working. So we are going back to Black Geogemon. So we have this. You can just open this with Notepad, edit as you want. And now we have two new folders, data and text. Old files are still here. And yeah, let's do this. Now let's explain everything. So Chara name is basically the text that your game gonna show you in game. Yeah, the Digimon name. So there is a few things to know before we start. So there is a types of file. No, let's just go back to basics. So before everything we gonna do now, we need a program called the LibreOffice, LIBRE. So LibreOffice, I call it LibreOffice. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but no, let's move on. So you're gonna need that. That's gonna help you far more than any other program to open CSV files. It's gonna line up everything, so it's best so far. So I'm gonna use that. I recommend you use it as well. So let's move on. Okay. For this, there are parameters we need to open this file. So in the text folder, every single file needs to be opened with Shift JIS. So Japanese Shift JIS. So click that. Don't touch any of these. Open. Open. I'm sorry. So to add this, basically you just need put here ID of your Digimon. You can delete these. We don't need these. They just clutter stuff. So let's see. Our Digimon is ID is 963. You can use any, but be sure to use ID that is not in game. So extract your game files and check if the game has the ID. So for example, my files in my mod Big Digimon Pack starts from 826, I believe, and just goes from there. So our ID is 963, and we just type the name of our Digimon. So let's call him, as it's Black Geogemon. We can call him whatever we want. Let's call him I'm not good at naming things, so Stupidmon. So in game his name is gonna show as Stupidmon. Save, and that's it. Now Digimon book explanation. This also open with the Shift JIS. Okay, and you can our ID is 963, and I just delete these. So let's say like this: he is a good Digimon who is stupid. Yeah, and that's it. You can pass this in other languages. I usually use these three just, and save it, and That's it. Like, that's it. This. Now let's go to data file, the data folder and files in it. You're gonna need all of these. So UI, this is just always the same. Now from Shift JIS, change it to every single file in data folder needs to be opened with Unicode UTF-8. So we always pick this one. Our ID 963. All unknown 1 and unknown 2, just always put 0. Save. And I'm not gonna edit every single one of these files. I'm just gonna now to use basically what I do. Let's go our files, and now the easiest way, the fastest way to make a Digimon mod is to, for example, skill usage group set. Now I don't know what this file does. I don't know. I was not told. I don't know. I didn't find explanation for it. But open your file that you're gonna mod. Find skill group set and original. Now, if you use like me Geogemon to make Black Geogemon, I use the ID 68. So original Geogemon is ID 68. Now use this, find his ID. Some Digimon don't have ID here. I don't know why, so I just leave it blank. I don't put that Digimon in my folder, in my files, for this file. And it still works. I don't know how. Now let's, his original 68 ID. Open your file, paste, and change the ID of your Digimon to 963, like in a tutorial. So for your ID, I mean, I'm using 960. You're gonna probably use something else. Now, if the file goes over AG, it can cause problems, but I don't think any of them go over AG. Now, save, close the original, and that's it. Now, do that same for all of these that I selected right here. Do that same like I did for the skill use group set. Do all of that. I write the files manually because I'm using the soft code. That takes a little bit time. I'm not gonna explain how the soft code works because I don't know. I just know how to write one. So I was shown, I learned, and that's how I use it. But if you're not gonna make a pack like me of 50 plus 60, 70 Digimon, you're gonna make few Digimon, this is how you can do it. This is the fastest way. It's not gonna make too much problems, but I'm using the soft code so that my mod doesn't make conflicts with other mods. Basically, do that for all of these files that I selected right here. Now skip evolution X parameters, Digimon list, and the generation parameters. Now I'm gonna explain. Now let's start. These three, I don't know what they do. I have no idea, nor do I care. Model default scale. This is the file that's gonna regulate the scale of your Digimon. So yeah, this is the scale that's gonna show in battle. This is, I think, field guide scale. No, this is field guide scale, and this is when it's out of the battle, like on a map. I believe that's now I don't know what these two are. Model attach parameters, you're gonna have these three. I think this is for accessories. Not 100% sure, nor do I care. Just works. Evolution, we're gonna do that later. Evolution condition para. Now this is the file that regulates the condition that your Digimon gonna evolve. Basically, the only thing that you need to pay attention is if you are making Jogress, that's something else. But if you're making the simple Digimon like Champion, Ultimate, or Simple Mega, you don't need to care about this. But you need to do the edit like I said before. Digimon list, of course you need to put your Digimon on a list. Thank you for Kya for making Burstraman mod. Love that mod. I'm using your mod as a template. I'm gonna share it. I hope you don't mind. If you say it's not cool, I'm gonna delete it. So no one's gonna have this. So let's go to Digimon farm parameters. Now this is one of my favorite files because you can just use how much memories that Digimon gonna use. Growth type, I don't know what this actually does. Now base HP, you can add this freely. Move, of course use original from original Digimon. Level curve, I don't know exactly what this does. Now if the files sometimes they if there are few Digimon that just for some reason I have noticed all of these are set to 0 and they still work in game. The vanilla one, like 2 or 3 I have seen 0. You just put that's something else. So basically just leave him for his skills. We are learning now how to make basic Digimon mod. Equipment slot 3, max level 60. This is the max level that Digimon gonna need. Like if you are evolving from, let's say, Agumon to Greymon, Agumon is I think 15 or 16, needs to be level 15 or 16 to evolve to Greymon. Now this is what that does. So your Digimon, you want him to evolve to something else from, say, level 35, you just set to 35. Yeah, support skills, you can find IDs for those. You can ask on Discord server. I'm gonna post a link into this video as well. And that's just, let's save this for just for fun. And yeah, next, what else? Digimon common parameters. Now this is also the file I like. Here you can set a level of Digimon, so Champion, Rookie, Mega, and so on. 6 is Mega, 5 is Ultimate, 4 is Champion, 3 is Rookie, 2 is in training 2, and 1 is in training 1. Now 8 is Armor evolution from the egg. I don't know if 7 is there or 9, so don't this is the field guide that's gonna show say I don't know what these does, what they do, so I just don't touch those. Now Digimon, where is it? Evolution next parameter. So here is to set what your Digimon's gonna evolve to. So remember, there is a limit of 6 Digimon that your Digimon can evolve to, or some other Digimon that can evolve into 6 Digimon. So the limit is 6 Digimon. So you enter your ID 963. Now, for example, you want your Digimon to evolve for, say, some other Digimon. You find that ID, you enter that ID, let's say 35. So it's gonna evolve to Digimon under ID of 35. So that's it. If you want some other Digimon to evolve to your Digimon, you enter his ID, let's say 96, I believe that's Patamon. And you in a Digimon, if this is 0, you just enter your 963. That's it. And the Patamon is gonna evolve. Now, best is to use you copy, open like I showed before, open the original file, find your original Digimon ID that you want, the Digimon that you want your Digimon to evolve, like say Patamon. Copy Patamon ID, and if it has open file, open slot that says 0, you enter in that slot, you put your ID of your Digimon. Now, if your Digimon is Mega and you don't want him to evolve to anything, now you need to do this. 963, and every single one of these 6 Digimon needs to be 0. Because if you leave it blank, your mod will not install. Just so you know, it's gonna make problems. I had that same problem first time I started, and I didn't understand what the hell did I do wrong. My mod would just not install. Without the help of other people, I would not understand that I need to fill every single one of these. And it still happens to me. I just forget to fill all of these. So let's just save it for sake. Now, Digimon degeneration parameters. Now this is the list of Digimon your Digimon is gonna de-evolve, or some other Digimon is gonna de-evolve to your Digimon. So our Digimon is parameter is 963. We want him to de-evolve to Patamon. We put 96. Leave this blank. Now, if we want, for example, some other Digimon to de-evolve to our Digimon, we write, let's say, ID of that Digimon is 147, for example. I think that's a word grammar. But if I remember correctly, now put his ID. Make sure that Digimon has free spot in the original file in your, like I showed you before, and you just put your 963 ID of your Digimon and fill rest of these with blanks, zeros, so doesn't make problems. And just save. I hope this is understandable, because I'm not best in making tutorials, so please understand all of this. Just watch video again and again. If you have questions, just post in a comment or contact me on Discord. I'm gonna help you. Or if I'm not there to respond, probably someone else will help you. People are nice there. It's not toxic community. Occasionally we do have some few here and there words, but you know, people are people, and all of us are just idiots. Sorry guys, love you all. Thank you for all of this. And yeah, what else I can explain? Let's see. I have explained all of this. Digimon noise. So basically that's it. If you edit every single one of these files like I showed you, next thing you need, and we have all of this, don't forget, you need all of these text, and now you can edit this file to your hard content. And I'm not gonna right now, I'm not gonna make video to how to set soft code, because that video is really long, and probably someone's gonna do better tutorial than this one in time. And that's basically, oh yeah, when we have all of our files set. Now I was told you can, for example, right now I was forced to re-download my game and install just one mod. So I was told that we need to use compress to make a zip file for our mod. Now I don't know how to do that. I basically made this and just pack it in the archive like this. I'm using WinRAR, zip, and do this, and it's zip. Right, simple. Sorry, these wrong. Just let me delete this. I don't need that. And add to archive, zip, and it's a mod. Now I don't know how to do it with simple mod launcher. Now let's see. I didn't add every single one of these files, so let's see if it's gonna install. Probably not, because this was just explanation. What file? I didn't edit any files correctly. This is probably gonna crash. Uh, and let's just install. Try to install it. And it installed correctly. The mod is successfully installed. Basically, you can just use this. It's not gonna work in game because parameters are not set. Nothing is set. This is just gonna break my game. So let's restore backups and delete this mod because it's not gonna work. So basically, that's it. That's what you need to do. Follow these instructions. And if your mod makes a bug problem when installing, just post on Discord or contact me on someone else, other modders. They're gonna help you. Those are nice people, and it's not toxic like 440k community or Xenoverse 2 community that people demand stuff all the time. I'm currently in collaboration with a nice guy that makes the textures for me so I can add new Digimons fast. His work on textures is super awesome, super cool. He does textures so fast, but the guy has his own life. I respect that. I welcome any help from anyone else. And in the future, if we manage to get the tool so we can port other models from other games, so we can add it more original Digimon like X form Digimons or brand new Digimons like, I don't know, I from top of my head, Digimon, like that's one of my favorite Digimon. Grandis Kuvagaman, I just love Viman evolution line, Stigman, Jabiman, and Grandis Kuvagaman. That's awesome line, and I hope this helps you. And yeah, all best, guys, and thank you for watching. Peace.